Utoloya.
Oh
no! Utoloya, yo! Utoloya, wena.
5-2. What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, what's up, love? I'm Kay, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for stopping back by. All right, so I'm not alone today. We're seeing a gender we never see on my channel.
You understand?
What? Please introduce yourselves, guys. Just your name. If you want to add your Instagram handle, let us know.
Hi guys, Tsepo, trust_Noel on Instagram.
That's his second name.
So it's
this
a
guy's
boy.
Noel.
He's a Noel's a second name.
Yeah, Noel's my second name.
What?
So trust. He chose trust for.
Oh, it's Tsepo and then Noel.
Yeah, then Noel.
Okay, Noel.
I'm Tapelo Magama. It's my third, no? Third or second? Second appearance.
Third.
Yeah, Tapelo Magama. Hi guys, good to be back.
So this is the Tapelo we were talking about on Instagram. If you didn't understand the reference, so yeah, guys, we're back for babe fashions, okay?
Boloi.
Yo, you guys.
Which grade are you in?
Which grade? We're back, guys, and this time we're gonna get a South Gents perspective. I feel like I would have said like, okay, this is just a guy's perspective on your guys' scenarios, but it's not. South guys and North guys operate very differently, we all know that. So these guys are going to answer your guys' dilemmas. So yeah, I'm basically going to go onto our, we have an email, guys, as the babes. With the email address, the reason why I made it email, guys, it's because if the dilemma is kind of long, then they can just write it down fully without like anything holding them back, right? And the reason why I like to read exactly what they said, I said this in the first babe fashions, but right?
Yeah,
the way that they put things, you can tell whether or not they know about the situation that they put themselves into or not.
Definitely.
So do you guys want to start with a short one or a longish one? How do you guys want to start this?
I think short.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start shorts. Let's start shorts. Okay, cool. Okay, the first one is actually kind of weird to me. This girl says, so I'm like in a situation whereby me and my boyfriend have the same surnames and we've already done the deed and separating is an issue for us. What would you do if you were in our shoes? And the first thing I asked is, did you know, number one, and number two, is it the same surname as in, like, you know how everyone's Shabalala, dude?
Yeah.
Like half of the country's Shabalala. So if I met a Shabalala, it would be weird, but we talk it out because you're probably not directly related to me. But if I met a Makama or if you met a Makama, it would be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? So if you were to meet a girl with your surname and you've done the deed, it's not like, guys, we can't be like, oh, how did you not know their surname before doing the deed? Guys, we're grown. We know that we sometimes do things without knowing the name sometimes. So
ask questions later.
Exactly. So when you ask the question later, and now it's, see,
damn,
what would you do? I'd personally break up.
Yeah.
I would, like,
I mean, logically, it's the most logical thing to do, right?
I don't know, because
oh my god.
This is not some Game of Thrones.
Oh, what is the incest?
What is the incest?
What is the incest?
It depends. Was it casual? Or you guys trying to build something?
They're saying that it's hard for them to separate.
Is it?
So it seemed like
So no, ne?
So no.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out.
Now the next one, the title is Bugs Bunny, right? So hey guys, I come from a situation where I was dating a guy for 3 years, but it was extremely toxic, even for my self-image and confidence, even though it was extremely passionate. And then in brackets she puts, he was a beast. After gaining the strength to leave that, I vowed to not settle till I found someone who loved me properly. Cool. Fast forward to now, I've been with someone for 6 months and I maintained my 90-day rule. Yes, bitch. Unfortunately, I think it's Unfortunately, I think it's true what they say. The good guys aren't the best in bed. This man does it like Bugs Bunny, girl. I can't.
So, yeah, she's.
And then she said, I love him. I love him so much. He's so patient, so kind. Sex aside, this is my dream relationship. But sex and good sex is hella important to me. I can't bring myself to tell him how.
So, the one thing that popped up in my head was like, is sex important to you?
Yeah.
Like, before you read that part. If it's important to you, né? And you remember we had this conversation, like, dog. You know, for some of us, sex is important. Like, if you can't do the things, then... So, I would rather you leave.
Leave?
Because now, it's going to be so unfair on the other person because, you, like, already just...
Okay.
No, but
okay, that's true. Cheating is a big
like,
thing, yeah.
So, when I, like, she already has an excuse.
Yeah.
I think she has to communicate it to him.
Right? That's what I was gonna say.
Communicate and say what though?
Like, no.
We are she's.
No, like, how can we fix this, right?
Yeah.
Is there fixing it though?
I feel like there is. I actually have something to propose to
I don't
you
know,
guys
but
about
women
this.
say you can fix it.
You can fix it. But I have a more, like, sustainable solution for you guys.
What's up?
Have you guys ever heard of the Netflix of sexual education? It's called Beducated. Okay, so hear me out about situations like this. Even about, like, I've heard many guys be like, yo dude, I love my girlfriend, but honestly all she does is just lay there, right? So it's like, when you love someone and you really, like, have the patience to work on it, why not learn sex together? I feel like that's a form of intimacy. Okay, cool. So let me tell you guys, it is. So let me tell you guys, and then you'll let me know how you feel about this. Okay, so with Beducated, they believe that happiness and sexual happiness is trainable. Like, you can, like, you know, not even, oh baby, go to the left, go to the right. No, like, certain things, like, you meet someone, you love them, but they've got, like, kinks that you don't understand. They like bondage, they like things like that that you don't, like, even YouTube, like, things like that are flagged on YouTube. Like, you can't actually learn properly other than porn. So they basically have easy to follow videos, audios, and literature that you can read, right? So, like, me, for example, I don't like watching or seeing sexual pictures or anything about sex. I like reading, like, literotica, for example, right? So so they've got these, but they're guides kind of thing. So it's like, baby, let's sit down and, like, do one course about head, for example.
That is
so
fire.
Right?
Right? That is
so basically they provide techniques and they also help you with info. So it's a subscription service, right? And you guys have access to all of the courses. So on there you can learn literally anything, guys. Like, you can learn cunnilingus, I think that's how you say it. The female one. And then you can learn about, like, rough sex. Yes, there's, like, massages that apparently you can learn, like, the intimacy of, like, slowing down and, like, you know, things like eye contact and things like that, right? You can learn them. So let's say you do pay the 110 rand a month. What do you get? You get access to all of the courses. You get sexpert advice. So if you guys don't understand something, you can actually text a sexpert on the site, right? And those people will be able to, like, and then you also get you get access to the private community. So there's, like, people you can talk to about, like, this thing, right? Like I'm saying, like, as couples, you guys can go on there and you basically have courses like oral sex. Oh, it's called a tantric massage, right? And then kinky sex and other, like, very, even, like, for couples, even for couples that aren't heterosexual. Like, if me and my girlfriend wanted to learn something, you and your boyfriend kind of thing, you know? And then personally, well, the main reason why this was attractive to me is that I'm very uncomfortable talking about sex. So you see that thing of, oh, just talk to him.
Yeah.
I can't come and tell you that, dude, for the past 6 times we've done it, nothing has happened for me, you know?
I think I'm on the same.
Yeah, like I don't think it's comfortable to talk about, so like let's make it fun.
Because your head doesn't bang.
Your head doesn't bang, girl. You don't know what it's teeth. It's teeth.
It's teeth or no?
You're hurting.
It's teeth. A really cool feature is if you click down into my the link in my bio, you can test out Beducated for a whole day for free. Okay, you can get 70% off of your yearly subscription if you use the code K. And it's not 70% off of 1 year. That 70% off will last you even next year, even the year after that, even the year after that. So you and your man gonna be bumping and grinding because of my code, okay? Period.
Shout out to
Beducated. So you guys can really level up your... You can, guys.
This is some forward stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
You really can do it, and like I feel like it adds to the intimacy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Have you guys ever watched porn with your person?
I've never.
No.
You've never?
No.
We have to start these conversations, guys.
Why?
Dude, you have to be like, do you like that? Like, have you ever, do you think this is cool? Do you think this is uncomfortable?
Have you,
yes.
So how do you start that? It's like, baby, put on porn.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he did. He was like to me, what do you like? Like, what do you like to watch? Then I told him what I like to watch. Then he's like, can I show you what I like to watch? And then for me, I think it's an important discussion to have because some guys actually have sex like they learned it from porn. You can tell when a guy knows how to have sex and when he learns it by watching porn. And it's like, dude, this is not how real women function. You know. So it's like things like Beducated that can start that conversation for you. And you know, it looks nice, it's pretty, the pictures aren't like graphic. Like for me, like I said, I don't like the graphic stuff, you know. So yeah, definitely go down in the description, guys.
Definitely go down to Beducated. I'll be trying it out when I have a girlfriend.
Auditions in the comment section, period. Okay.
I'll give you the numbers.
Oh, because you cuffed.
Yeah.
She has a girlfriend. Guys, don't go here. Alright, so the third one. Guys, our babe is back. If you guys watched episode 1, Miss Butler is back. Literally, the title of her email says, another crazy confession dragged me again. She says in this email that I misunderstood her.
Okay, let's hear it.
Mamelang Miss Butler Aring, Butler babe Aring. So I sent you my recent crazy story and you dragged me. But anyways, I know I'm not a bad person. I just like doing things that are crazy and make me laugh. To people who hurt me. Kimurata, I love this girl so much. She says, I tried keeping the story short, okay, for the video's purposes, right? She says, anyways, here's another crazy confession. So sometime in 2019, I was kicking it with this guy. I knew he had a girlfriend, but I didn't mind because she was gone to a different province for college and I didn't want a relationship at the time. I just wanted to have someone just so I don't feel lonely. Okay, fair enough. Mugai was always with me in my room or sometimes I'd be in his, meaning we eat my groceries, but I didn't have a problem with it, fine. The problem started when the girlfriend came back unannounced. She texted when she was at the gate so the guy can come take her. This guy started shouting at me and saying I must go to my room, whatever, cool sharp. I went to my room without saying anything. Then they then went out and this guy texted me bullshit like I complained about the girlfriend coming back. So she's saying basically this guy started acting funny because this girl came back and then he made up excuses to justify why he treated her badly by shouting at her. Fine. So what Mugai said to me really hurt me and it didn't make sense to me. Okay, fine. That makes sense. Like that makes sense.
That's fair.
Long story short, it started raining at around 2 on that day and they went out and came back and left their dirty shoes right outside. So instead of sitting in my room crying, this is my part, regretting my life decision, I went and hid the girl's one shoe. I felt so much better because I was like, nobody messes with me and gets away with it. No? The plan wasn't to hurt the girl or whatever, but it wouldn't have made sense hiding the guy's shoe. Think about it. And she said, I must think about it. I love this girl. And there were no dogs at the race, so there had to be another explanation. Yes, drag me, but I'm not like other girls who get hurt and sit in their rooms crying and depressed. I rather do something crazy that would make me laugh. I feel happy after doing these things. And then she says, P.S. on the other story, the girl sleeps in the guy's room every day and the guy has a real girlfriend. So you guys were both sides of that guy. It's nothing like you painted it. It kind of is exactly how I painted it. But anyway, yeah. And then she says, there's no real mjolo here. It's just clove. And both the girl and the guy have done me wrong before. So it's revenge. I don't believe in karma.
Okay, sharp. Lala, mamela me.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, mamela lala ne.
Wow.
Babe.
Wow.
You know,
I'm not dragging you now.
Yeah, nobody's dragging her.
Shout out to you, right, for figuring out what works for you and not basking in the sadness. That is totally fine. But it's insane that you find like don't stoop to that level, man.
Yes.
You know?
Firstly, it's don't stoop to that level, and first of all, you're knowingly fucking with guys with girlfriends and getting upset at the girlfriend. That's my only issue. Like you're saying things like revenge and I don't believe in karma because you understand that the karma would actually come to you.
Definitely.
If karma actually existed, that karma would actually come to you because you're the one fucking with people who have girlfriends.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Dog.
Remember we asked you which grade are you in?
Exactly, because
you graduated. You got
qualification.
You got your master's.
Do you understand? Like small things like this, like you're used to doing small acts of revenge on other people.
Sure,
one day and say, oh, ha, sorry, ha. Do you understand?
And you know,
next time someone will really hurt you, like
certain things aren't worth it. Like what you just mentioned now, bro. Like you want. We're not saying that you will. You might want to drug somebody because I have something then
you understand? Like
it's not on, bitch.
You don't want to be that psycho chick, please.
Yeah, dude. Also, and also this thing of it's just like funny things that I do. My thing is the way you're painting it. They're funny to you.
They're funny
and like to everyone else, it's worrisome. Like it worries everyone else.
We're not dragging you, but they're funny.
You babes, like butler babes, mamela.
And also stop messing with guys with girlfriends, bro.
I understand. She's saying like, oh, it was casual sex. I didn't want to be lonely. But if the casual sex is gonna cause you to do,
let me tell you.
Yes, if it's casual sex, why you have?
What I'm saying is, dog, stop it, right? There are single guys that are into casual sex.
Yes,
people with girlfriends. Exactly. Like that is just it. You're messing with people's lives.
But it's going to graduate. That's my only issue because yes, this guy said something very hurtful to you, but imagine if somebody does something more hurtful to you or it's in that situation. Do you get it?
And come on, you hiding shoes, you locking people.
Yes.
Next thing you going up and up. Next thing poisoning people. Next thing
taking people's dogs. Like now you're watching from your room waiting for someone to find a shoe.
So gahle wena.
Hi babe.
Wena.
Now it's getting worrisome.
Yeah, love yourself.
Love yourself. And
and if you're not ready for a relationship, it's that are single that you don't have to stress about.
And have casual sex with them, right?
Yeah, she's in res.
Gang varsity boys who are single. Come on.
Hey, Butler babe,
BB, Butler babe.
Butler babe.
Butler babe.
Hi, Butler babe. Hey, Butler babe.
No, she's Butler babe.
Butler babe. Now it's Batu babe. Hi, babes. Yes. Love yourself. Now it's the bees.
No, Gimunyako. Everything,
I hectic. Hectic.
Hey,
Otoloya.
Oloya, we taking.
Aye. What's the
next
thing?
Do you understand?
Baby girl.
Man.
Butler girl.
Butler baby. No.
But just find your man.
Find your person.
Yeah, find your man.
This girl created a whole fake account. so that nobody at work could find her confession. She's like, my relationship with this guy started when I was 16. He came to Pretoria to find his purpose, apparently. Fine, you know how Zulu men are, they are so patient. Which one? Recommend yours. Where did you find your one? So I told him that I don't want to lose my virginity until I was 21. Fine, he agreed. And then the issue was resolved. So I finished my matric the following year and went to college to do mechanical engineering. We were still in love and I moved in with him. I was a gone girl. I was in love with this man. That's so nice, babes. I told him to go to UNISA to study something that he could find interesting and keep him busy and for him to find a job, because I was the one buying food and everything. Okay. At home they were paying accommodation for me, which I rented out to my friend, and I moved out so I got extra cash. Fine, second semester came and he registered in UNISA for logistics. Immediately after that he got a job. It wasn't paying well, but he got to help me around. Okay, cool. Fast forward to when I was finished my course. When I was 20, I got a learnership and the college hosted me, and I went to China when I was 21. Congrats, girl. We were still living together before I left. He paid full lobola. Okay. And I agreed to continue when I came back for the traditional wedding. Oh, okay. So you know China with social media, you have to have VPN sometimes. It doesn't work. So our communication was very bad. Is it? I don't know that.
You have to use VPNs all the time.
Really? After a year I came back and we continued, and he was finished with school. The following year I turned 23 and I got a job that paid very well, but it wasn't in Mpumalanga. He also found a good job and started a catering business and started a taxi business in Jersey, so money was coming in. Okay. I bought a car and I also bought property and built some rooms to rent. Oh, you guys were doing good. Okay, where's the issue? Then when I was 25, we decided to do a full white wedding and marry legally. I think trouble started there. He was no longer giving me the love and affection I needed. He was being cold. He started using harsh words like he was abusing me emotionally. I didn't mind it. Bear in mind, I had been with this person for 9 years. He never acted like this. I thought maybe he got a lot on his mind. So over the years, I got amounts of money from him, like wife allowance. And bear in mind, I was not doing anything with my salary. So 6 months, I saved the money to buy a house. I was also taking money from his accounts. So around December, we got married with the white wedding. The following year, COVID happened, and this person went to spend his lockdown period with his family in KZN. Red flag number 1. I was like, okay. Before he left, he told me that he wants a baby. I was like, okay, I will consider it. Both our businesses did bad that whole 6 months, and I had to step in and help. Okay. Then around November last year, this Zulu lady calls me telling me that I'm a hoe and so her husband and stuff like that. Is this 9 years later?
Wow.
I ask him, he denies. I'm like, fine, it's okay. The very same week I found out that I was 2 months pregnant. Shit. Children don't have timing, bro. Fuck. Okay. Which was a miracle because they told me I would never have a child. Okay, fine, but damn it. Okay, cool. I get it. Funny enough. Now she's 25. Now she's 25. Oh, okay. Funny enough, she told this guy when she was 16 that she wasn't going to be able to have a child, but he thought she was playing. So Vela, she did fall pregnant. Okay, so that is a miracle baby. Fine, our marriage was fine. It wasn't shaking anything anymore. We still loved each other. I told him the news and he was happy. It was around the 2nd week of March. His family called me. His family called the family meeting to meet on the weekend with my family. Fine, we arranged the meeting. The whole trip to Northwest in Rustenburg, he was nervous. I asked him what is the meeting about. He was like, you know, baby, family wants the best for the baby. I was like, okay. The family meeting came, worst day of my life. His family told me that I have a sister wife. I'm like, what? Apparently this person was married. He got married while I was away in China, and he married his girlfriend in KZN. It finished up. So apparently for him to push the marriage, for him to push to marry me, it was his wife. Oh, his wife can't have children. That's why he pushed for that wedding when she came back from China and asked for the baby. And she said, I'll consider it.
Issa.
A part of me was broken and I felt sorry for this woman. I bought my own house with my money I was saving and business was picking up. So I paid it off. I moved out. Shout out to you, girl. Christmas Eve, I got a miscarriage. They were supposed to meet the sister wife. I lose my baby. Around March, I lost my grandfather and he came around to support me. My problem is that I love this man, and as much as I love him, I didn't sign up for polygamy. I told him that if he still loves me, he must divorce his first wife. I feel like I'm selfish. I'm afraid to move on. I mean, this guy is my first everything. I did everything with him. Now I have to accept and lower my standards because of him. I can't. I shared my story. Can I get a second opinion? Okay, so let's just iron things out. These people had a very committed relationship until she went to China. When she went to China, then he went to KZN to his family and married somebody else. So even though, so it's that polygamy situation where you might not have been the second girl, like you might have been the first girl, but someone else married him first, kind of thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fine. So now he marries his first wife, he betrays this woman and finds out that the first wife can't have children. Now he's pushing for her to, by fire by force, become my wife, and by fire by force, fall pregnant.
Child, yeah.
That was so unnecessary, dog. Why did he do this?
To tell you the truth, nah, my lady, sometimes nah, we know the answer. Like we are the solution to our problems. Like towards the end, well, at the end, she says, "Well, guys, I can't.
I have my own thing." She even says, "I've got my own car, I've got my businesses. My only issue here is love. Her only issue is love."
But it's that thing that you said, time. Women have this thing with time.
Yeah. And also first, this relationship made sense. Let's be honest. It really made sense. Like, yes, you guys started out with nothing. Yes, you had to support him in the beginning. But he said, you know what? Right, let me level up Nami. A flopper on the way.
They did in the name of the relationship.
Yes, everything they did for each other. I understand why it's hard for her to leave. I get it easily.
But also, there was one time where I was going through it, and then you said something along the lines of, people are experiences.
Yeah.
You know, like, take what you learn, bro.
And leave.
When it's time to leave, nah, and I'm not saying this from an angle of, dog, I've never been through it or haven't been through it. Maybe to the extent that you've been through it would include the China, but I haven't gone through that. But when it's time, it's time.
When it's time, it's time. You had a good experience.
The living part is hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Everything that you did in the name of, you know, me and this person.
Yeah.
I want to do this because of I want to be with this person.
You remember
achieve this, achieve that.
What I said.
And
yeah, for sure.
Really nice.
But also you need to realize that that person chose differently. Like when you did what was in the best interest for you guys, and unfortunately on the other side,
and it's not even that's the hard part.
So now that's my thing. Like, I'm not saying detach, but I'm saying
yeah, I know.
But if first everything in we can forget about first everything. You know, just find another beautiful experience.
Yeah, you had a beautiful experience. You've experienced something like that.
And also, right, it's so unfortunate that now we live in like the time that we're living in now. People just think that what I have now just has to work. It is never over. You know, like there's a timer that got married when he was 60.
Yeah, he
got married when he was 60
years old.
But like my thing is, guys, it's never done. Like, the one thing that you think that is it. And you remember what I said in the first video, like, people might include you in their future plans, but that doesn't mean that those plans can't change. So they didn't change something to it's either you choose to accept the change or you choose to, like, what's the saying? Help me to accept the things that I cannot change and change the things that I cannot accept.
And no, it's and the wisdom to know the difference, something like that. I know that prayer. You
get what I'm saying? It's sad. It's really sad.
You basically had it down packed. Like, what marriage is about, you guys had it. You had it perfectly.
To the T. Unfortunately, about
choices.
Man.
Decisions.
So now it's about time you took yourself out of the position of making decisions for the relationship and started making decisions.
And you know how like I say God works in a way where he doesn't want you to be, not necessarily doesn't want you to be comfortable, but he practically teaches you things. So when you go through a transition, you must understand, Uguti, God will give you a period where he's saying, okay, transition and learn how to think for two people. Transition and learn how to think for children. Now he's saying transition and learn how to think for yourself. Because you're going to get to a point in your life where now you're dependent on this relationship, and God doesn't want you depending on another person. He's very jealous, and that's like God's brand. Like, he's jealous. If you get to a point where somebody else's companionship is becoming like you're leaning on it way too much, God's gonna be like, actually, let me shake the tables here.
Yeah.
I want you to be on your own, Gangan.
So, we're not saying that is what God is doing.
Yeah, but I'm saying God tends to teach practically
that. So, and that's true.
Like that's the problem about relationships nowadays.
The leaning.
Because we're planning things for relationships and marriage. So you don't see yourself as being yourself, becoming this for your own.
For sure.
It's like, I want to become this so that me and my husband could,
that thing
so that me and my wife could,
guys, from experience,
learn to plan things for yourself.
From experience, right?
I want to be successful because I want to be
successful.
I want to do this for myself.
Not for
you understand?
Like, from experience, guys. Honestly, what he's saying.
Let's do another short one. So the title of this one says Story Sadi Panty Line. I stuck the panty liners I found in his drawer on the walls and outside the door and left child. He came back with his friends and was so embarrassed. Called me and lied and asked me why. Because he bought them for me. I asked him why were they open. Because there were 17 liners left and the box says 21. These men be cheating, child. So she's basically just confessing Morabona. Literally she said on the walls. How do you guys feel about girls? Like girls that will key your car, girls that will smash windows.
Like,
I won't lie to you. I would do it too.
Yeah, but I have that limit. Yeah. If it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg to fix, bro, just like relax. Like,
but why must I relax?
I'm cheated.
Exactly.
You know what? Don't kill him. Please
don't kill him.
Don't burn his house. Don't burn his car. Right? That's money, right?
Right.
So
have you ever heard that one?
No, but
no, you just put. You know when rice starts to bubble and the starch starts coming to the top, and like that white thing. Yeah. That's when you take it out or head. Like at that sticky point, it's not ripe yet, so it's not gonna bounce off. It's gonna stick onto him.
Oh my god. So he's gonna burn. No, that's dangerous.
That's dangerous. Don't do that, man.
But it was a washer. That's true.
Yeah, it was
a washer. But that's like one of the tricks. Have you guys ever had a crazy?
Yeah, I've had. But it wasn't that bad. Like.
Do you cheat, Sabo?
I don't cheat.
You don't cheat, Sabo?
I don't cheat.
Really?
My baby knows.
Wow, blusher.
Like, this is me personally. But like when you take it, key the car, don't break my windows.
Okay.
Ah, dog, you know how much paint costs?
Paint is expensive.
Ah, bro.
It is expensive. And Jalfester important. Like, I can drive my car in a scratch.
Yeah. But Lifestera, that's
I can't drive my car.
Yeah.
To really make windscreen.
Yeah, makes sense.
One job. So how we kill when you kill the car shop.
But Bazoaz is not in Butia.
Fuck. It is what it is.
Okay, so this one's a bit different. She says career crisis. and I picked it because to some extent I can relate. So she's like, I'm 21 years old, I'm doing my 4th year in education, so she's studying to be a teacher. I'm currently working as an admin consultant at an insurance company. I'm currently the only person working at home, and most of the bills are paid by me. My problem is that my job is draining. I don't like it, I don't get a sense of fulfillment from it, and Bati Nanje, in general, I'm hearing you. I just want to resign and focus on my degree, as I need to do practical teaching before I graduate. How do I resign and lose the only income supporting my family? But also, how do I stay in that toxic, unfulfilling environment that might lead to depression? I really need your advice. Can't wait to see your video. Okay, personally, you in your 4th year, right? My only thing about this is I can practically relate. I can't say to you, yo dude, resign, like fuck those people. I know that situation of basically being the breadwinner, dude. I know it, like, from a practical standpoint. So it's like, for me, what I did in my situation is I just kept going. I put my head down and I dealt with it until I got to a point where I could lift my head and take a break. Unfortunately, it's the curse of a lot of black children. Like it happens to a lot of us. That's especially, like, you know, if you're the firstborn like me, like the only person who honestly can, you know, do it. So it's like, it sucks. It really does. Like, there's some people where their salaries could be buying them apartments and houses, but because do you understand? And it sucks, but it feels better to be able to do something for your family than to not be able to do anything at all. And unfortunately, it's just something that a lot of us have to deal with. It's not even black tax at this point, it's your family needs you.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can't be irresponsible and say to you, dude, go resign. Like, you know, no, I can't say that. What do you guys have to say?
So the family comes first in this instance. So yeah, I say put your head down, just focus on your 4th year, right?
Yeah, our
so,
heads are like,
you're done.
You're almost done.
You know, just you know, after 8 months.
Yeah,
April,
yeah.
In 8 months you'll be done out of there. You're a teacher now. That's it.
Yeah,
I understand your situation.
Yeah,
you know,
it makes sense. And a depression,
yeah, no, you don't want to resign and then be at home and then you get depressed.
Yeah, do you think that
money coming in?
Yeah, so you believe that is worse than
it's way worse.
It's way worse.
It's way worse. It's way worse. In my opinion, bro, shout out to you, right? And every single, well, if you're watching this and you're going through a similar situation where your family depends on you and you're actually providing for them, shout out to you. You deserve your flowers while you can still smile them. Another thing, right? Everything that they've said is true, but I'll encourage you to find the things that make you happy. Like the little things, like set goals on what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Hit that. Go out. Sometimes take yourself out for a drink. You know, like anyone. It doesn't have to be like an expensive lunch or whatever. But like, tola something. For example, after that you know, if it's weed,
smoke something.
Smoke something.
Yeah.
Do something that will actually, I wouldn't say alleviate,
but calm you.
So that your focus isn't only on the negative. Like,
there's a lot of positive you're actually doing.
You understand, and also there's a lot of positive that can come out from this job,
from what you're doing.
Because
yeah,
like to spend your money on something, like your own money, to be like, what's again, and I'm gonna buy myself that top, or that Steve Compella says, burn that desire. Burn that desire. You know, like sometimes, and I'm not saying that you can afford it, but I'm saying when you can afford it, save up for it. When you can afford it, do that. But otherwise, ja.
And if you resign now, this 8 months that's left,
it's gonna be hell.
It's gonna be very long.
It's going to be hell. But one thing that drives me is the little things. Chilling with my friends, smoking a bit of herb, laughing about certain things, certain issues, moving on from that, and not letting that be my main focus. Do the little things that make you happy, because most times we spend a lot of time on the things that make us unhappy, and we forget that that's my thing.
Yeah,
shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you. I know it's hard, like when it comes to especially the mental health aspect, because I feel like people just expect you to wake up, go to school, wake up, go to work and whatever, but it's like nobody's actually, I feel like and especially if you've got like the type of mom who knows that she wishes that this wasn't your situation, or the type of aunt who wishes that she doesn't have to ask you about this. Never, so how are you doing? Because your answer's gonna hurt her. So if you feel maybe you being unsupported by your family, they're just taking, just remember that abafuni. Nobody wants their daughter or their son to work for them, at their age, you know. It hurts them as well. So it's like, just if mentally you don't feel supported, just remember that aspect. And
but again, sending love and positivity to everyone that's going through something
similar.
Similar to the breadwinners.
You know, mental.
Shout out to the black kids.
Shout out to the black kids. Mental health is real, guys. It's not only a rich people issue.
It's not a Twitter thing.
It's not a Twitter thing, right? If you're going through something, get someone that you can talk to, and you know, maybe they'll help you out. But to everyone, love and positivity.
Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. How do you guys feel about having the boys on the channel? We can definitely do something else if you guys would like us to. And comment down below and let us know what you guys think. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna vlog the rest of our night, so make sure that you check out that vlog. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Sorry.
We love y'all.
Bye, guys.
We love y'all.